Hello, 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 how are you? This is Els coming to you from Venus Crafty Corner, and today I have a project that I think solves two problems. One, what to do with this stuff. I have bottles of this. I don't use it, but I have bottles of it. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? Well, you can get this for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. And so I was like, well, let's do it. We'll do it as a Dollar Tree project, right? So we're going to do a project using Aleene's tacky glue. And, oh God, help me. Glitter. So I'm going to get out some supplies and I'll be right back. Okay, supplies. Obviously, you're going to want your tacky glue. You want a thicker glue. This is not something that you're going to do with your art glitter glues or your Barely Arts or any of those. Tacky glue is what you want. You want something that's almost paste-like, okay? Can I help you? Go away. Something to stir with. This can be a chopstick, a popsicle stick, whatever. You're going to want your mica powders. Now, you can get these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. You get 4 pots. Green, blue, purple, and like a silver, and then you can get orange, pink, like a dark red, and a gold. You're going to want something to mix it in. I probably should have gotten the round containers, but they didn't have any, so I got the square ones, but these are also from the Dollar Tree, so far we're at $3.75, $5, and then some glitter, okay? Here's the trick. You're not going to make more of this than what you're going to use. So, these are my mica powders, and I'm going to use these because I'm going to keep these out of the way. So, these are my mica powders and perfect pearls, okay? So, you know, whichever ones you want to use. So, let's go ahead and we'll do green. We'll use the Dollar Tree. We'll make a blue, okay? So, no, let's do the green, and yeah, we'll do the green and the blue. I'm going to go ahead and put these off to the side. I also have my glitters. Now, when you're using the glitters, you want the ultra fine, extra fine, like extra fine or ultra fine. Those are the glitters you're going to want, okay? So let's get these opened. We will get started. Do not make more of this than what you plan on using, or what you know you can use in a couple of days, okay? Get the lids out of the way. We're going to get 4 of these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Get those out of the way. And then when I come back, we're going to get started on this. I'll be right back. So we're going to start by adding glue to our container. Doesn't have to be a lot. Whatever you're going to use. Okay, remember, you're not making more than what you're going to use here. Okay. And this will go a long way. So we're going to add glue into the container. Oop. I'm going to try and get the glue to come down. Hi, Harry. So this is the hard part. Getting the glue in the pots. Okay. All right. I'm going to make this go a little bit faster by just opening another bottle. There we go. Now you can see this is really thick glue. Okay, I don't know that this would work with like Elmer's or anything, but it does work with your tacky glues. All right, and then we're going to start. So we're going to do the glitter ones first so I can get these out of the way, because we all know how I feel about this. We're just going to pour it in. And we're going to pour it in generously. Okay, this one is not open. So we're just going to pour the glitter in generously. We're going to do the same thing with the mica powders. Let's get those out of the way. Let's get this up here. Now, for this, I do have my measuring spoons here, and we're going to use a pinch. Because that's actually quite a bit of mica powder. So we're going to use a pinch. Hey, don't look at me. That's what they say. One's a dash, one's a pinch, and one's a smidgen. Okay. Same amount of the green. All right. So now we're going to take our stick, and you're going to want a different stick for each one of them, obviously. I have a bunch of popsicle sticks. And we're just going to start stirring this in. Now this can be a little bit messy, but that's okay. Do it on something that, you know, like a scrap piece of paper, or, you know, something you can wipe it off of. Now, I know it looks white, right? But here's the thing. That glue dries clear, so this is going to dry clear. So I have that all mixed in. And I'm kind of scraping the sides, making sure that I get all of the little bits. Now, I don't want this drying on me, so I am going to put the lid on it while we proceed. And then we're going to mix this one. Now, this is probably going to be the hardest one to mix, because you can't see the color powder at all. All right. So now we have that. A mess here. Okay. Put that over there. We're going to go ahead and cover this one up. And then I'm going to get out a couple of popsicle sticks, well, at least one, and we're going to do this one. Now this one you're going to see the color a little better, but it's still going to be kind of creamy. Okay. Now you can add more powder or less powder. It's just a matter of personal taste. All right, lid, green, again, it's gonna look kind of creamy colored, but that's okay, because when you let it dry, the only thing that's gonna have color is gonna be the mica powder or the glitter. Haha, okay, so we're going to get that all off of there. We're going to put on a lid, and then I'm going to clean this, and when I come back, we're going to actually use these, and I'm going to show you guys what it does. I'll be right back. Glitter. So, I have some pieces of black cardstock, and I have a stencil. I have some palette knives, and we're going to start with this one. This is the gold glitter. And all we're going to do is just kind of scoop some of this out. I'm going to show you how much of this goes. It goes a long way, okay? Now that's just one little scoop. Now you can hear it being a little bit grainy, and that's because it has that glitter in there. So that's the gold. Pull that stencil up. We're going to set that to the side to dry. I'm going to go ahead and bring this one in. And I have a wet cloth there that I can wipe this off on so I'm not cross-contaminating. This one is the just iridescent one. And again, watch. Literally, that's all I've got. It's about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to put this on here. And again, I don't think you guys can hear that, but you can hear the glitter in there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take that up. We're going to set that off to dry. I'm going to clean off my palette knife. And I'm going to clean this off my board. All right, let me get this closed up and we'll move on to the next one. Now this will last in an airtight container about a week, give or take. This next one is our blue mica powder. I'm going to go wash the stencil. I'll be right back. So now we'll move on to the mica powder ones. Again, it's not a big, you know, it's just a little bit on the palette knife. Okay. Wow, that goes a long way. We're going to put some of that back because that was a lot. Okay, we're going to clean that off. And then we're going to set this one off to the side. Whoop. Bring in the last piece. And we're going to go ahead and do the last color, which is the green. This is the Perfect Pearls. It's not just mica powder, it's Perfect Pearls, which really is just mica powder, let's be honest, okay? And again, I'm just getting a small amount on my palette knife. And we're not being very, clean here about this. I'm just kind of putting it on. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and pull the stencil up again. I'm going to set this one off to the dry. I'm going to set this one off to dry. I'm going to go wash my stencil, and when I come back, and my palette knives, and when I come back, these will all be dry, and we'll take a look at what it does. So I'll be right back. So let's take a look at our results. Okay, this is the Aleene's with gold glitter. This is the holograph glitter. It's not quite dry yet. It's a little damp still over here, but it'll dry eventually, but you can see the hologram glitter on there. This is the Dollar Tree mica powder. Look at the sheen. Look at that. How gorgeous, right? Okay. And this is the Perfect Pearls. Again, all of the white is gone, and all you have is just that color mixed into the glue, and it's just on top of the paper. So it has some texture, and it has that really nice sheen to it from the mica powder. Same thing with the glitters, and they don't rub off. Look at, I'm touching it. I'm touching glitter. So it's about a half a bottle of tacky glue to about, I don't know, like just a little of glitter or mica powder, and you could probably use a whole bottle of glitter and a whole one of these, and it would be just blah in your face. But it didn't take us a lot. You saw that wasn't a lot of powder or anything, but these are $1.25. You can get the glue for $1.25. You'd need 2 bottles to make all 4 colors, so $3.75 plus containers, $5. And you can have your moon pastes and glitter pastes and all that other type of stuff. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. So if you would like, please subscribe. Pushy the button. Push. It's simple. It's easy. It doesn't hurt you, but it helps me out a lot. Let's see what else. Check out my Ko-Fi, check out my community tab, and check out my Facebook group. If you have a chance, swing by my Patreon and support the channel one way or another. It doesn't matter to me. Just lets me know that, you appreciate what I do here. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay inside, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye-bye.